Hello, Mr. Weber.
You can see my camera's on.
I'm checking now. Yep, they're on, sir.
Uh,
See here, just a little bit early. Um, okay, so I'm gonna put 5 more minutes up on the clock. Let's see who's just arrived. We got Leah, Journey. Welcome to class, ladies. Mr. Perry's in class. All right, so 5 more minutes before I have to mark everybody else late. We do attendance real quick. Everybody should be setting up their screens for beginning today's problem. See here, so we have Miss Archie's absent, Bagardo's absent, Khalees Bailey is not here, Claudia Benavente is not here, Angelina Bravo is not here, Michael Brown is not here, Brian Bustamante is not here. Let's see here,
Mr.
Christopher Clark. Yes, Journey.
I sent you an email yesterday. I don't know if you got it.
You did? Okay. Um, Let me get done with the attendance and I'll try to take a look, okay? All right, so Courtney Dixon has arrived. All right, that's who just came in the room. Okay, let me go back up. Who else? Edward is here? No, I don't see Edward. Chris Flores is absent. John Tesgas absent. I just spoke up Edward. There he is. He's present now. Mr. Gray? I don't see him in the list. I don't see him here. Janiyah Greer is absent. Autumn Hall, I don't see her yet. Absent. Paris Hall is absent. Micaiah Kennard, absent. Shay Little, absent. Aaliyah Mims is present. Shirai Perry is present. Hector Sanchez, absent. Royale Smith, absent. Jalen Stuckey, I don't see him. Let me blow this up a little bit before I can see all the people in this room. Yeah, that's it. All right, so he's not here either. He's usually here. Absent. India Tyler, absent. Martin Valencia Gray just came into the room. Okay. Okay, let's mark him present. Let me go back down the list. We got Journey already. And Mr. Weber. Did I get everybody? Let's see here. I saw Mr. Weber. Yeah, he's at the bottom of the list. All right. Because it's going alphabetical order by first name, you guys. Okay, so let me scroll up and save this to the office, and we're gonna get started on our norms and today's problem. Last period of the day, how do you guys feel? Did you make it?
Barely.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say we're like here. Time flew, in my opinion. I've been working all day. Um. So let's take a look. I got the so the policy is everybody's camera has to stay on during class. Just want to make that known. Don't want no problems. Just keep your camera on, and you have to be in the camera too. So be paying attention, okay? Because I'm gonna be calling on you from time to time, and this is part of your participation points. So let's begin. Move this. I can stop this clock because I'm gonna forget about it.
Can you
That's
make
it.
the chat available?
Make the what available? The chat.
Can you make the chat available, please?
Okay, hold on 1 second. Yeah, I turned it off, Courtney, because we had some weird things happening. Can you do something now? Okay, now who's coming in the room now? Okay, I can't see it. Oh, there's Autumn. All right, let me go back and do attendance. Okay, I think Courtney's posted something. That's Miss Archie. Thank you, Courtney. I see what you did, man. You're awesome. You got Autumn just arrived, and Miss Archie, I think, is in the list. Yeah, I see her. Okay, and then we got Autumn Hall. Here she is. What's the you mean the word of the day and the term of the day, right? Okay, so you guys are jumping on it. It's gonna be a quick day if we can get this done. It's an easy day actually for all of us. Um, Let me get through the norms, everybody, and then we're gonna go through that so you can just knock the problem out. Because I'm not trying to hold you up. If we can get this, we can probably even get the homework problem done too. So this is the Google slide. I'm gonna share this guys with you later. This helps you get through the classes and an easier way to find the videos of today's classes and extra credit opportunity points are inside of this thing. So it just depends on what you complete. Make sure I send it you bookmark it. So the norms, let's go through it. All right, I think everybody, it says everybody is okay. There we go. You so confused about everything? I don't understand how you confused. All we're doing is taking notes, Journey. Yeah, I'll be saying it all the time. You just follow directions, taking notes, and then using those notes on the next problem. But it's gonna be easy today because there's a tool helping you guys do the math. So I want to start with the first of the list. Yeah, Courtney's just walking away with it. So Leah Mims, can you read number one? Is she there?
No one has the right to hurt another person.
Thank you, Miss Mims. Autumn Hall, can you read number two?
Education in the classroom are sacred.
Thank you. Let's see. Next in the list. Oh, Jalen made it. Welcome to class, sir. Courtney, can you read number three?
We'll never behave in a way that will discredit ourselves, our school, or our family.
Thanks, sir. Edward, can you read number four?
An Excel Academy and software students are always a lady or a gentleman.
Thank you, sir. Jalen, let's start down here. Was it five?
We take part in Excel Academy and Southwest.
Right on time. Thank you. Mr. Gray, number one from the academic norms.
Respect the opinions of others.
Thank you, sir. Journey Walls, can you read number two?
We respect the culture of the classroom.
Thank you. Miss Archie, can you read number three?
We are attentive, and participate.
Thank you. Number four, that would be Mark Weber. Can you read that, please?
We have high expectations for ourselves, our peers, and our teachers.
All the time. Thanks, sir. And Mr. Perry, number five.
We are here to focus on preparing ourselves for post-secondary endeavors.
Thank you, sir. All right, so everybody, we're going to go through, and you got points. It's called in-class points. You have to participate, though, right? So we're going to go into our assignment for today. Here's what you do. And this is getting to what Courtney was, putting in the chat for us here, if you're paying attention. Edward did it too. So Edward, thank you for that, because both of you guys are tag teaming this. So here's the first thing we need, right? I'm going to put this in the chat first so you guys know how to use this tool, right? You're going to put Math Papa into your browser, right? I'm going to start here with that. Okay, so get this link started so you can use it, because that's all we're going to use today to do the math. Now, we've been using all sorts of tools lately, but I don't think you guys are saving these tools for when you need them on a test day. Okay, so I got two Aaliyahs. Okay, she must be on her laptop or something. Cool. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to take the problem from Edsby here, right? And we're in fifth period. And I'm going to put it into the Google Doc, right? So we usually set up a Google Doc right afterwards. Let me refresh this. So with that said, you should be in your fifth period class, and you'll see the problem today is evaluation, solve for the ordered pair. Now, I usually, I think Courtney put the title in there earlier. He did at the very top at 2:44 p.m. Everybody, he put the same title, and now that's why I said it, because I figured he did that already. So this is the title you're going to put into your Google Doc. And keep pointing to where these things are. I want to make sure you see it. Okay, so next thing is, of course, starting the Google document. So I'm going to go to my Google Apps. I'm going to go to Docs here. And then what do we have? We got to create a blank document. And you get this access, everybody, if you make sure you are using Google Chrome. If you're using Safari, Internet Explorer, it'll give you headaches. Okay. So let's keep going. Now I have my new document set up. I'm gonna name it. So do now. Everybody's doing what I'm doing to keep up. Then the date, right? So that'll be today's date is the 15th, I think, right? And October 2020. The reason you do this is because you're treating your documents as if you have a digital notebook. So if you guys are labeling the documents the way I'm doing it in your Google Drive, when a test shows up, you're not panicking. You have notes. You were in class. You were paying attention. College is the same way, and so is working for an employer. Got to take good notes. So we got that. Now it's our header. This is like our signature, right? When I was in school, we had to make perfect headers and stuff. So don't be shocked that I'm trying to get you guys to do the same thing. So again, it's the 15th of October, 2020. And what period are you in? Well, this is fifth period, the last period of the day. How glorious, right? So you guys are intro to engineering with robotics, I should say. Don't want to leave that out. Students. Okay, so you need that part. I'm going to blow the screen up a little bit so you guys can see how much you should have done. And then I'm going to start taking things that Mr. Dixon put in the chat, and so did Edward, to start putting the problem together. Okay. So, and they got points for that stuff. So they understand how this class goes and how easy it could be if you just participate. Right. So the title, I told you already, that was given by Mr. Dixon earlier in the chat. That is solve for the ordered pair linear equations. Now, what is linear equations? That is the term of the day. That was one of the questions that was asked. I think it was by, I can't remember, Edward. So that's who asked that question. So let's jump into it, right? Let's center this document. I'm gonna come down, and he's talking about, what Edward's talking about is the exit slip, which is worth 25 points, right? These little points here and there, they go into a bank, and that bank can actually get you out of an assignment that you may have not done well on. You know, if you got 25 points here and it adds up to 100 points, that's one assignment from the past that you could bring back from the dead. So think of it that way, right? Now, the classroom, what he was asking, classroom term of the day, and everybody should be typing this up, is, right? And I told you that was linear equations. You also need the word of the day. The word of the day was what? Who remembers? Who was in Townhouse this morning? So this is your classroom term. In the chat if you think you know. No? Okay, Courtney put the second problem. Thank you, sir. So you think you know, put it there. I'm gonna wait for a second to see if somebody gets it for extra credit, or not extra credit, but I guess I say extra credit, participation points, because that's the column that I have in the gradebook for helping your scores. Now, we need our what? Two problems. I think Edward gave us one of them, and Courtney gave us the other, right? So S stands for synchronous. Do not get confused. So problem 1S is the problem we're going to do in class together, but we're going to use a tool so you guys can get used to at least checking this out and then trying it out on your own. Because sometimes you try it out, you might get stuck on the steps. So now this tool is going to do steps, and all you need to do is make sure you type the steps into your document, okay? So real easy day. Just take your time and do it, and you really appreciate, because you'll see how to use this in other areas to improve your math skills. All right, so I'm gonna take this first problem. It's 1S. I'm taking it from Edward's post at 246, and I'm putting it here in the Google Doc. You should be doing what I'm doing. I'm just copy and pasting it, everybody. Okay. So this is missing something. It's basically asking you a question. So let me put that in there too. So it says here in NSB, solve for the ordered pair. That's the question. And then the ordered pair is found by using the set of linear equations. Okay, so there we go. Let me blow this back out so you can see. So now the problem, or now the statement is true. And thank you, Courtney. I was about to copy that over there, Courtney. So thank you. You're on point, dude. Really on point. So that's the home. That's not the homework problem. We got to grab the second one. and put that into our, what was the word of the day? You don't, oh, okay. So I'll tell you in a minute. Things cooperate. I gotta stop saying that word wrong. But I have it for you. Give me a second. I'll put it in right where it says word of the day is. That's your second set. No, not cooperate, brother. No, oh no. Hold on. Let me show you. Y'all, both of y'all said that. Lisa said that word too. I was like, no, that's not it. It's this word. So it sounds like this.
Corroborate.
Not cooperate. Cooperate.
Corroborate.
See, it even messes up Autumn. Yeah, the word's messing me up too, Autumn. So I'm gonna put this in the chat. What the word is.
So what it mean again?
Oh Lord. So I want you to take a look at it in Google, okay? But in short form, it means confirm, or give support to a statement, theory, thing. So what will they say in crime movies? They cooperated with the bank robbers, so things of that nature for evidence purpose, exhibits and stuff like that. But take a look at it, and you got to write your own definition in there, right? So that is the word that's going to go here for the word of the day. I'm trying to get this to pop up there for you guys. Let me do this. There we go. Okay, so that is the word of the day. Okay. I thought somebody would have known that, but I see we got different words we was told. All right, so I'm going by the school calendar, by the way, everyone. So now we're going to solve the problem and get this out the way, so we can at least get out of here a little early, because it's 2:56. I want to make sure you guys know what to do to get the steps for the first problem. The homework problem, if we have time, we use this tool effectively. We can look at the homework problem real quick, and that's 2A, not 2S, because I don't want to do both of them in class. I want you to try on your own a little bit of the second problem, which is 2A. All right, so first problem. Make sure you have Math Papa open, like such, right? You see I have my screen size. So what you're going to type in there is the following. You're going to type 29 over 2, parentheses, right? X. And I'm going to put this in the chat, how you should type it up so you'll see it. But minus, that's this 20 over 2y, right? Equals, right? 18 semicolon minus the parentheses of 552 divided by 2 parentheses x. And this is equation 2 that you're seeing now. All right. So I'm just going to move this over a little bit. And what you end up having is the rest of the equation. That's 30 divided by 2y equals negative 12 over 2. So I want you all to type that into Math Papa and get the solution. Once you get the solution, I want you to write down all the steps into your Google Doc. Okay, that's all you have to do. So if you got it side by side, and it's a lot of steps, but you got to put them into your document. All right, so I'm gonna type in the chat what I typed in Google in algebra calculator. And wait a minute, what is his? This is Aaliyah. Okay.
Mr. Tyler, I already typed it in the what's it called? In a
Oh,
group chat.
I didn't. I'm just now looking, Aaliyah. I'm sorry. I'm running my mouth. And okay, so what did you put there? Oh, 29. Oh, you writing it out. Okay. All right. All right. Well, you gotta make sure. Yeah, I'm gonna give you credit for that. That was cool. Looks like he was trying to write the equation out for them. And she did. She did though. You just reduced it. It looks like, Aaliyah. Is that what you did?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa. She's putting the rest of. Who is this? Wait. Hold on. I missed. That's Autumn. She's snapping out. Okay. Okay, Autumn.
I was
Oh,
trying to do what Autumn was doing, but it won't let me do it. My computer
how did
acting
Autumn do it that
stupid.
fast? Whoa. Okay. Well. So I'm gonna check these notes, but make sure you're checking your notes. I'm checking your numbers with Math Papa. This is a way to check it, but I'm impressed with the math I'm seeing. So everyone type this in so you can see all the steps necessary, because you may never use substitution method, and we're in week 5. So I'm letting students use tools so they can really, sharpen their skills for these quizzes coming up.
Can I see the numbers again?
What numbers?
At the top.
Oh, you want me to type? I'm gonna put it in the chat for you. Okay, give me 1 second. What to type in? So you're just gonna do it like this. The first equation. We'll copy this and put it in the chat. right? And then you're gonna put semicolon, right? That's that thing in between the equations. And then you're gonna take this whole, what is it, negative 552, all that jazz, right? Copy that, and that's gonna go right after you type the first equation. So hit the space bar, Control V that, and that's what you should type in there if that helps you out. Okay. She said, "Oh my God." Just try to type it into the calculator, Journey. You're gonna be okay. Use the tool. She said, "OMG." All right, let's see here. How much time we got left? It's 3:06. It's 3 o'clock. All right. We're doing good on time. So I'm gonna give you guys 10 minutes to get as much of the notes into your Google Doc, okay?
Yeah.
Who was that? Oh, that's Journey.
Yeah. Yeah.
So in 10 minutes, we're gonna share our screens. You should have something typed up to share. Okay, so make sure you have the same format, your Google Doc set up, and then also the notes, all the notes from the beginning of the calculation to this point need to be documented. Okay. Journey, do you have a question? You got a lot of background discussions going on.
That's because I'm not on the map.
Oh, okay. Thank you for muting. If anybody wants to ask a question, fine, I'm mute, but otherwise, just leave it muted so I can hear any questions that you may be asking. have 5 minutes. Okay. Need to put the classroom in the chat for everybody. So, classroom link. Where would that be? There we go. Wait, that was it. Put this in here. Yeah, Autumn, your answer is pretty close to accurate, though. Yeah, I give you about 30 points for that. That was pretty good. I just reviewed everything. That was a pretty good answer. It's a little bit off, but it's pretty good. You're missing a sign, but you did. You didn't get the whole 35, but you got you got 30 points for that. That's pretty good. So go check your work though. Use the calculator. I just went through it. She had me doing the math over in my head, like, huh? Somewhere you're missing a sign, I think. So that's what you got to focus on here. All right, so 40 more seconds. We're gonna have to share our screens out, see how far we've gotten. We'll have more time to work on this, but you guys have the tool. I wanted to reserve some time so we can discuss the asynchronous problem, and it won't be a headache by like tonight or something, 8 p.m. So please share because this is the opportunity where I can help your scores, but I need some type of effort to improve that score. So just need to share how much you have. So what should you have at this point? Let's talk about it. Oh, also in the chat, I put the classroom. Um, Courtney got what answer did Courtney get? You got the same as Autumn. Okay. Um, so give me a second. Stop this clock. That was the time for working it out. Now, that's pretty interesting. Okay, so you had negative 0.06, and you put -1. I think that's what Autumn put. She just didn't have the negative. So okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. But did we get it typed into like all the steps before we got that ordered pair number? Did we type that up too, everybody? And that's what I want you to have. Like Autumn had all the steps too. But don't just put the final answer. You got to put the steps of how you got there, because you guys are gonna be using these assignments that I'm grading today as help on the next quiz, right? And tomorrow's the next quiz. So hint, hint. We should really be paying attention right now. He said I did. Okay, no problem. So now is the moment of truth. Let's time to pay the piper. It's time to see how much you've actually completed. Let's go down the list. Edward, can you share your screen, sir? Can I go after him? Yeah, sure, Leah. It's starting to share now. I was just making sure the settings were straight. Okay, so I see your Google Meet. Where's your Google Doc? Okay, take your time. All right. Can you change the resolution, sir? I am an old man. I need to zoom in a little bit.
What'd you say?
You know how to change the resolution, like change it from the vision of it to a. I think you're doing it. Okay.
Is this good?
That's good enough, sir. Thank you. You scroll down. You got the definition. You got. Okay. Keep going. Okay, so like you got a lot of steps.
That's all I got.
Okay, so all right, that's the first one. I want you to try the calculator out on the second problem. Okay, so get started on that. I'm gonna give you guys 10 minutes on that. Same procedure. That's why I want to go through this with you guys. Leah, you have the floor. Can you share your screen? You okay over there, Leah? Oh, there you go. I see something. Now you know you got to turn that phone sideways, Miss Mims, because I can't see. I'll be trying to make sure my screen big for y'all, but y'all trying to like make me strain. Yeah, you got to keep turning it off. You must like it off that way where it doesn't. You just stop sharing. What happened? Okay. Aaliyah, do you know you just stopped sharing? Her microphone is. Oh, there you go again.
My bad. I didn't know.
Okay. All right. Turn sideways. Thank you. I can see. Now scroll up and down. Let's see. Okay. Looks like almost everybody got close to the same notes. All right. Okay. So you stop sharing. Take that calculator, that graphic calculator that we just gave, Math Papa, and do the second problem. Okay. The homework problem. Get it knocked out now. So give you guys 10 more minutes, and that one should be done too. That way everybody can have a good night, because I don't know how much work y'all got. Let's see. I got credit for Edward, Aaliyah. Who is up next? Let's call on, I don't know, Miss Archie. Can you share your screen? Gray, did you want to share your screen? Because I seen your
Yeah.
microphone. Well, go ahead, dude. Step up to the plate. Let's see what you got.
I feel icky right now.
Oh, no. You getting some vitamins and water.
Those not my
Oh,
friends.
okay. I see you do got it going. You did all that on the cell phone, dude? Dang.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. I don't know how y'all doing that. All right. Okay, cool. But you getting it done. Just make sure you get get to the next problem and use the calculator to do it. Okay. You guys type it in the same way, right? First equation, was it semicolon, next equation, right? And then hit calculate and get those steps. All right, so who did I get? I got Edward already. Great. All right, Jalen, what do you have to show so far, sir? Are you shaking your head? I'm worried now. What you been doing over there, man? It's been 10 minutes. Hello? Oh, he said 1 minute. Y'all with these 1 minutes. Y'all had 10 minutes. Okay. Courtney's stepping up. He said, man, all right, I'll go. Thank you, Courtney. That's what I'm talking about. Straight leadership. He put the final answer in red. Thank you, Courtney. You got to go back, Courtney, and tackle the homework problem real quick for me. And we're pretty much done with this assignment, right? Don't forget about putting the word of the day's definition in the classroom term of the day's definition in your report, everybody. Let's see. Gray. Courtney. Journey. Think you can present your screen real quick? Let's see how far you've gotten. Okay. There you go. Can you turn your phone sideways, Journey? Thank you. This looks great, Journey. Don't forget to put those definitions in for the exit slip. Yep. So take that math popper and do it on that second problem, Journey. Knock it out. All right. Let's see here. I didn't get Stucky because he said, wait a minute. Who is coming into the room? Oh, that's Aaliyah. Okay. I'm not sure what she's doing. Mr. Perry, you have anything to share? There's Archie's camera coming on. I think I seen yours, right, Miss Archie, or no? I'm looking at this list.
No, you didn't see mine.
And that's what I'm looking at, a question mark by your name. All right, can you share yours? So I'm trying to give Perry time to get his microphone turned on. Oh, no, he's sharing. Thank you, Mr. Perry. And he got it side by side. You are doing the best, sir. Okay. Okay, so go ahead and use that calculator again. You're doing great, man. You're doing super awesome. Ooh, you're getting all the notes. Okay, so do it for the second one, the 2S problem. Use Math Papa again and knock out the homework problem, okay, real quick. Because everybody's going to get 10 minutes to work on this. Miss Archie, whenever you're ready. Mr. Perry, you can stop sharing, dude. You did awesome. What does he do? Oh, there he goes. Okay. Yeah, so Miss Archie, you have the floor now. See how far you gotten. And then Weber. Oh, Courtney left. Why is he leaving? He can't leave that early, dude. I told him that. He doing good. I hope he come back. Okay, there you go, Miss Archie. I'm seeing something. All right. Yeah. Okay. You got the whole document set up. You're doing great. Okay. Scroll down a little bit so I can see how far you've gotten. Oh, that's as far as you got. You still working on it. It looks like you got some more notes to put in there, right? Okay. All right. Well, thank you for at least beginning it. Oh, well, now you got some more stuff. All right. I will need you to organize these notes a little better. But so far, so good. Put the notes in order and use it to do the second problem too. Mr. Weber, are you available and ready to share? Is he there? I don't see his camera no more. Mr. Weber, are you there? All right. To come back to him, I got everybody else. Okay, so I think everybody got their points. Autumn, okay, go ahead, Autumn. What are you showing us, Autumn? Oh, okay, equation one, straight line. Oh, okay. Is that the second problem? The homework problem, I think. You went too fast for me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. All right, so 10 more minutes. The best I can do for you is you can leave around 3:30. You can't leave that early though. That's policy. So just work on finishing up and editing, and you got to name your document too and everything else. I did want to also talk about extra credit projects. So I'm gonna set the timer for 10 minutes. We're gonna share out again if you guys got the second problem done. Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
How did they get it into the little decimal?
Into the little decimal? Was that what you
Like,
said?
yeah, the zeros and the six. I'm trying to get it like that. I can't.
You got to divide the numbers out. So at the very end of the solution, let's go back to that. Let me show you my screen again. All right. So at the very beginning of Math Papa, you should have seen at the very end here, there are two answers, right? When you divide them out, you'll get those decimal numbers. But that's after you do all these steps in your notes. Okay. So it looks smaller from what Autumn did because she divided the numbers out. This has all the fractions. So if you want to see what Autumn did, you just take everything reduced, then you put that into Math Papa. All right. So yeah, what 10 minutes I can give you or 9 minutes? It's about 9 because I want to stay true to my word. I know Jaylee, you probably gotta leave early too, right? Because remember that was the case. You give me a head nod or something. He's just sitting there. So
Yeah.
yeah, okay. Thank you for saying something. Um, so in about 8 minutes or about less than 9 minutes, we're gonna go through and just make sure our document is fully edited. You have your exit slip done. You have your header there, your document's name, much like I saw a lot of y'all have. I just want you to take this time to catch up to Autumn because we're almost out of time, really, and I want to make sure you don't have too much to do tonight. So while you're working on that and getting it going, I do want to point your attention to where extra credit is in the classroom so I can finish correctly. You have my Google slide, and it will change daily. Now, the only thing I want to present to you guys is basically how to get around it or navigate. If you click on myself, which is Bitmoji, it'll take you to my prep room. The prep room has where you go for classroom resources. You guys are CTE students or engineering students, computer science, and this is the physics students. Now, if you're trying to get to today's video, I try to make it a little easy for you guys. You click on me right here where the apple in my am, and it'll take you to this slide here, which these boxes, they have YouTube links inside for previous videos. The videos in these boxes today are the 14th. By around 4:30, the date will change and it'll be the YouTube links I've put in here for today's recordings. All right, so I'm just letting you know if you want to go back and review work. Also, it's like a lot of work that you guys got to get done in 3 weeks. Because if you want any of the credits to be restored, I think we're about done in 3 more weeks. So now's the time to really, buckle down and finish strong. Is what I wanted to tell you guys. So use definitely bookmark this PowerPoint I gave you guys or this Google slide and utilize it to get around. If you, in fact, want to get back to the beginning, just click on the yellow box. It'll take you to the beginning. Extra credit is here in this nuclear reactor, or I'm sorry, this particle physics based machine. So I'm gonna click on it and it'll take you to a site called CERN. Just letting it load. Now, I used to work at CERN in Geneva, Switzerland. So these are, important articles to me. And if you go to any of these latest news articles and say you didn't do good on a quiz, you read through the article, you give a 2-page summary, and you submit that. At least I want to say the latest is Tuesday, and it can help you out with a previous quiz you didn't do so well in. All right, so that's just extra credit out there for you guys. You're always talking about what can I do? There's one thing. There's 3 articles there. Imagine if you wrote an article for each. That's 3 quizzes you can get back. 6 pages though, you got to type, but still, you kind of recovered yourself a little bit. So that's there inside of the Google Slides, right? That I gave you guys in the chat. So use it wisely. Again, you can click on myself and come here, but the extra credit is on the very first page. It's this reactor. I think that was it far as that speech. Now, let me come out. Yeah, 5 minutes. We're going to go through this problem. Please try to finish off your asynchronous problem. That is a 2A or 2S, I think it's called. It's only 2A. That problem, you're going to put in Math Papa and just get the steps and put it into your Google Doc, just like you did with the previous problem. You got that done. We might be leaving a little bit early. So you just have to take your time and re-edit that, Miss Walls. What you want to do is when you're editing it, you press the space bar or tab to move characters over. You can hit backspace until the characters match up. So you just got to take your time and edit it. If you're copy and pasting, that's going to happen. That's going to be the issue. So I was telling you guys to try to type it out. So take your time and do your best. We got 2 more minutes before we share out anyway. So So it looks like Mr. Perry's already sharing. Jeez. Okay. So you got the whole thing done, looks right. Yes, sir. So all you need to do now, I want to go over with everybody. Thank you, Mr. Perry. You got the other half of your participation points. Great job. So don't leave yet. Anybody else can share, but Autumn just left. What happened? Okay. Hope she's coming back. So we're in the last half. Perry, how I turn this in, I'm about to explain that, Perry. Let me start sharing again. So here's the official way you're supposed to do it. You go to Edsby after you download it as a PDF. So in Google, you come up to File, and I think you guys can see what I'm doing now. Click on File here in your Google Doc. Let me blow this up. And you come down to Download and PDF. That's what everybody has to do, right? Yeah, go ahead and share, Edward, so you can leave a little early once we get that verified. Once you download the PDF, you're going to come to Edsby, right? And inside of Edsby, you're going to go to the assignment. So let's find the day's assignment. It's right here, I think, the 15th. Yeah, so we click on that. And you can present anytime, Edward. So it'll move me out the way. I got it set so y'all can go ahead and share. But the thing you want to click on, everybody, with the PDF is this browse your computer icon and then save it. Okay, so who's sharing now? It's
I
Edward.
finished the second problem though. I
How
was
do you
like
do the
this.
second problem?
Yeah.
The second problem, you got to use Math Papa. That's what we was doing a moment ago. So you put the second problem in there.
Yeah.
Did you do that?
Second problem right here.
Yeah, no, that's not the second problem. We put both of those in there. That's the second problem, both those equations.
Oh.
Yeah. So one equation at a time. It's okay. Same thing we did with the first step. We're doing with this step. All right. So you can fix that by 8. Make sure you've used the tool. You're free to go. Who else wants to share? So if you have something to share, you might be able to leave a little early. Okay, Perry left. Gray left. He didn't share though. Jeez. Aaliyah, Archie, Mark Weber, Journey Walls, and Jalen Stuckey. You have anything to share on problem 2? Okay, I see Aaliyah's got another user popping up. Yep, she's presenting. Oh, okay. Oh, you're starting on problem 2. Okay. All right, we'll finish it up before 8 tonight, Aaliyah. And you're free to go. All right, who's next? You can stop sharing there. Okay. See you tomorrow. Make sure you turn that stuff in. So what about Mr. Stuckey? Do you have anything to share? Like more? Did you work on the second one? There you go. He's sharing. He's got it. My man. All right. Go down. Okay, so you're trying to work it out. Okay. Hey, you was working on it. Okay, so keep working and don't forget to get all the steps, right? All right, so you are free to go. Make sure you turn that work in before 8 tonight. If you got that much done, you think it's correct, turn it in soon. See you tomorrow. Miss Archie, are you able to share? Okay, she's not responding. What about Journey?
I'm
Oh,
still
okay.
figuring out how to type this stuff out, but this
Okay.
one,
Well,
hold on.
yeah, just share what you have so far.
This one I'm trying to type out.
Okay. It's hard to see if you don't turn it side. Can you turn your phone sideways? Oh, you stopped.
Hold on, let me see something.
Okay. There you go. It's better. Okay, okay. Yeah, you lining it up. You getting it though. All right. Try. You're free to go. Try to finish it up before 8 p.m. tonight. Mark left. Archie, can you share your screen? You have anything else? There you go. Oh, okay. Okay, okay. So you started on it. You got to finish it up. Okay. Okay. Well, pretty good. Finish up and submit it by 8 p.m. Put it inside of Esby. Download it as a PDF and then put it into Esby, okay?
All right.
All right. See you tomorrow.
Cool.